All right, what's up, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, man. Y'all know what I came to do. First off, man, shout out to Tom Brady, man. Shout out to the New England Patriots, man. They came back from a 25-point deficit to win the Super Bowl in overtime. Shout out to Deshaun Parks. Shout out to Tyson. Shout out to Byron, the Pats fan, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all team came in there, man. Y'all overcame a deficit, man, and y'all won the game, man. Back against the wall, y'all came back. Y'all won the game. Tom Brady got 5 Super Bowl rings, man. You can't take nothing away from that. He came and led his team down the field when they needed it. We didn't get a defensive stop when we needed it. Y'all got a defensive stop when y'all needed it. And what can I say, bro? We choked the Super Bowl away. Like, we didn't score nothing but 7 points in the second half, bro. 7 points in the second half is not going to cut it. We choked the Super Bowl away. And we all know how that is, man. When you lose the Super Bowl, it's hard to get back to it next year. We seen it with Carolina. We seen it with Denver. And they won the Super Bowl. It's rare teams that go back-to-back, back-to-back. And in the NFC, bro, everything changed every year, especially in the South. So, I mean, I'm here. I'm eating my crow, bro. I mean, hey, like I told Panthers fans last year, it didn't matter if y'all made it to the Super Bowl. If you didn't win the motherfucker, then everything you did throughout the season is null and void. There's nothing to celebrate. Everything we did throughout the season, bro, is null and void. When the game was on the line, we couldn't get it done. When the game was on the line, we couldn't close out a game. When the game was on the line, we couldn't stay in the drive. When the game was on the line, we didn't do what Super Bowl champions need to do, what Super Bowl champions do. The team that did that is the Patriots. That's why they able to celebrate. 0-2 in the Super Bowl, just like the Panthers, still ringless. So get ready to hear, man. Rain checks gonna come left and right. Choke artists gonna come left and right. Matt Ryan could have been the first MVP to win a Super Bowl. He had a 25-point lead. Had a 25-point lead. Defense played lights out first half, second half. Bill Belichick made adjustments, and our defense didn't make adjustments, man. Our offense couldn't sustain the drive, man, to keep us in the game, to help us win the game. I knew we was going to need an extra touchdown on that 28. I knew we was going to need it. And it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm not here to cry. I'm not here to hang my hat. 11-5, 5-1 in the division, made to the Super Bowl, but all that don't matter without that ring. It is null and void without that ring. I'm one of them fans that deeply believe it. We made it there, but what the fuck? Like, you 0-2, and Matt Ryan, my bad, just got a phone call, man. So, but anyway, like I was saying, man, it's null and void without culminating the season with a ring. So, it is what it is, bro. We are gonna be the laughing stock, bro. The laughing stock. How do you blow a 25-point lead in the Super Bowl, dog? How you blow it? How you blow it? All that just to be one of the 31 teams that didn't win. Don't have a ring, 0-2. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the New England Patriots. Shout out to Tom Brady. Tom Brady played lights out when they needed him. Not a mistake in the second half. Not a mistake in the second half. And when we needed it, we couldn't get nothing, man. Not on defense, not on offense. We couldn't get a damn thing, man. Overtime game, couldn't get a stop. It is what it is. We're not Super Bowl champions. It is what it is, DVN. This is my final season in the TTC. Y'all see my videos, man. I mean, you'll see my videos when I travel somewhere. You might see me playing a couple of video games, but as far as this trash talking thing, man, I'm done. I said it. No matter what happened this season, I was gone, and I mean it. I'm walking away. It's been fun, man. Shout out to Simon. Shout out to first and foremost, man. Before I get to everybody else outside of DBN, shout out to all my DBN brothers. Shout out to all the Falcon fans who've held it down years in and year out. No matter if I like you, no matter if I win at you, no matter how you feel about me personally. Again, my phone blowing up. But again, shout out to all the DBN. Like I said, no matter if I win at you personally, no matter, you know what I'm saying, if you was the type of, if you made videos, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Sean J. Shout out to Joe Rock. Shout out to Chris Kraft. Shout out to Eric Falcon. Shout out to Chris Perkins. Shout out to the neighbors. Shout out to Super Falcon. Shout out to KB 50 Cal. Shout out to Augusta Gator. Excuse me. Shout out to Mr. Avon. Shout out to G Simp. Shout out to Bills for Vol. Shout out to Outgoing Sports Live and the ATL Sports Live, Sleater, whatever you want to call them. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who's came through the TTC and represented the DBN, represented the Falcons, man. Whether you was a type of event maker, shout out to y'all. I did this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I first joined the TTC, it wasn't a Falcon fan here, and I did that, you know what I'm saying, to put this fan base in the TTC for us to be on the map. So shout out to everybody who's held it down for the Falcons. Shout out to Simons, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my very first subscriber and the dude who gave me the plug, who put me on, which is fantastic, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Psychopath. Shout out to HTTR, Don V. Shout out to the whole 49er Empire, man. I got a lot of respect for them boys over there. Billy Badass, Iraqi Vet, Mr. P-Town, Mailman, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody and for Big Dizzle, Matt Carver, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Frisco, who else, man? Who else? 49 cents. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Mr. Bad Dog, who, while everybody was calling him a dick rider and was on him, he was adamant about Tom Brady being one of the greats. Now we see why people consider Tom Brady as one of the greats. Look at what he just did in this Super Bowl to get his fifth rank. You cannot deny that, man. You know what I'm saying? You cannot deny that, man. Spygate, deflated footballs, he still wins. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Bad Dog. Shout out to the whole NY Giants Mafia. Shout out to the whole NY Giant Pride. Shout out to Mitos. Shout out to everybody who came before me and who's going to come after me in the TTC thing, man. Like I said, this is my last year, and I hate to go out like this, man, especially knowing we blew the Super Bowl. But it is what it is, bro. It's a loss. It's a hard loss, a tough loss, a loss you don't want. And hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hear about it, especially on Twitter, bro. I'm gonna hear about it, especially on Twitter. But y'all know me, I don't never run from shit. Say what the fuck you gotta say. Say what the fuck you gotta say. Get that shit off your chest. I know y'all happy. JP over there happy. RTP over there happy. We had Panther Nancy getting ready to take his medicine at halftime. But at the end of the day, the only fan base that's taking their medicine is the DBN. We are here. We are crowing. We are crowing. Again, shout out to the big homie Sean Parks, man. Really, shout out to the G, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Mac Main, but shout out to Byron Pat. Shout out to Mac Main because he represented the Patriots this week. So shout out to Mac Main. You know what I'm saying? This your crow too, Mac. Shout out to Mac, man. Shout out to Byers, the Pats fan. Shout out to Tyson, man. I ain't never had a problem with Tyson. I don't like some of his ways, man, but I ain't never really had a problem with Tyson. So shout out to Tyson, man. Enjoy y'all Super Bowl, bro. I'm out.